What's up, YouTube? It's your boy M8trix21 back with a new episode of Fresh Kicks. We talk about upcoming sneakers, get the release information on my general knowledge of the sneaker, help you decide if you want to pick them up. But don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as well so you never miss a video. Check my X page at M8trix21 and my Etsy shop at TDMadeIt. Both links are down below in the description. But enough of that. Let's go. Let's get to the kicks. So today we're taking a look at the Nike KD18 in the Air Bakin Colorway. This is a riff on the Air Bakins from back in the day in the 90s, and I think this is really dope. So part one is breakdown overall look at the sneakers, talk about colors, materials, and just kind of talk about the sneakers overall. But like I said, this is a riff on the Air Bakins from back in the 90s that Dennis Rodman wore, and then we have a KD version of them for the KD18s. Basically, just the colorway is matching it, and I think this thing looks really dope. It's a more updated version, I would say, of the Air Bakins, and I think they did an amazing job with these. I like these a lot, and I'm not a big fan of these KD silhouettes, but this one is pretty nice. So the official colors used are fire red, black, and amarillo. I mean, it's pretty obvious what these are. Fire red is the red, black is the black, and you have the amarillo, which is yellow. But like I said, I think these are dope. I think it's cool. It's one of my favorite silhouettes from back in the day, favorite colorways from back in the day, and bringing it to a modern era is really nice. I do like the leathery kind of material on the side. I'm not sure if there's leather or not. More of a nubuck, and like you have mesh as well on the reds on the upper, and then you have a black midsole, black outsole. Then you have hits of yellow here and there on the swoosh on the other side of the sneaker. This side is only it's a black outline with red, so it's a little bit different, a little bit more subtle on this side. And then you have like I said, mostly red and black on the upper. So they did a good job mimicking that colorway, and I like it. So the laces are yellow with a little bit hits of red on them, kind of like the old school kind of sports laces. And then you have a yellow KD on the tongue, black tongue as well. And then more hits of black and red on the toe box area with that mesh in black, which looks pretty cool. But overall, this is a nice sneaker. Like I said, that brings back that old school vibe. And then on the insole of the sneaker, which is black, you have the yellow KD logos on it. 18 for the 18th KD, black sock liner. Once again, you see that KD logo fourth on the tongue. That's in yellow. Black tongue behind the tongue as well. Back of the sneaker, you get mostly red, and you have this yellow circle with Easy on it. You know, KD's nickname, Easy Money Sniper. So you have the Easy on the back of the sneaker, as well as on the back of the tongue. You also get Easy Money on that as well. Back bottom of the sneaker, like I said, mostly black with kind of like a mountainous range for the texture of the sneaker for the grip. And then you have a yellow spot with the KD logo on it as well. And it looks pretty interesting. It looks pretty cool. And then getting a closer look at the materials, like I said, I don't really think that's leather, but the material still looks okay. I mean, it's going to be breathable. It's going to be a basketball sneaker, so it's going to be meant for on court, but you can wear it off court as well. So the material is not going to be super crazy, like suedes and leathers and stuff like that. More of the kind of materials you get nowadays. So nothing crazy or anything like that. And then just taking a look at the sneaker, like you said, they even marketed it the same way they did the Air Bakins back in the day, which looks pretty cool. I mean, the Air Bakin is still going to be a better looking sneaker than this one, but at the same time, I like the way they did it. It kind of mimics it to a certain extent, and it looks pretty good in my opinion. So that's a good thing, and like I said, I like it all the way through. So now let's get to the release information. So these are set to release on May 15th, 2025. You may find this on Nike.com and Nike retailers. This will be $150, so you know it is what it is. It's not a very expensive sneaker, but it is mid-level sneaker. Not messy. Typo right there, but it is what it is. $150 ain't bad for these. Like I said, I do like these a lot. These are good sneaker to wear on court, and you should be able to find these in numerous locations. Nike and Nike retailers. Nike retailers are usually like Finish Line, Foot Locker, stuff like that. The usual suspects. So the usual places you can pick up your sneakers at. So I think these will be readily available. I don't think they're going to sell out or anything, but either way, they're pretty cool and worth adding to the collection, especially for nostalgic purposes, especially if you're a hooper as well. So I say add these to the collection. So now let's move on to the final grades. So I'm going to give colorway a 7 out of 10 because I really do like this colorway, as I said earlier. Silhouette gets a 6 out of 10. It's decent, but it's not as good as the original. Hype, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. I don't know if a lot of people really want these. Will it sell out? 5 out of 10. I don't think it will sell out, but it's still dope. And is it a rock or a stock? I think it's definitely a rock, so I say rock with it. But then I give this overall 7 out of 10. I really do like these. I like the concept of them, so I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's a cop in my opinion. I wouldn't mind picking these up, throwing them on feet, just beat them down pretty good, playing ball in them. Now let me know what your thoughts are on these sneakers. Do you like them? Would you pick these up? Are they as good as the originals, or are they still a nice little consolation prize if you can't get those original Air Bakins. Let me know down below in the comments. But that's all I have for you on this one. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as well, so you never miss a video. This is your boy M8trix21. Peace. Talk to you all later. Bye.
Perfect.